Alright, hello everybody. Actually, yesterday I made a tutorial how to make a little operating system, and I forgot the name. Willie AMG 209 asked me if I could make a web browser, or web browser, however you like to call it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's a little harder than making the window thing. But it's still very simple. You just need to remember the codes, and these codes I have here because I just cannot remember them. Yeah, everything's pretty clear, but I just cannot remember this shit here. Anyway, you're gonna go to new project, then you're gonna, I like to call it internet browser. Alright. And it's loading. There we go. Now we need to make it bigger, so that's pretty clear. Something like to start off, So I'm gonna call this like up here instead of form 1. I'm gonna call it Internet Explorer. Oh, I just gotta call it Internet Browser. I don't wanna get any stress with Microsoft about copyright or stuff like that. Well, what you're gonna need then are two buttons for forward and backwards, and a go button and a text box. But I'm gonna do that, step by step. So first you need a button like that. I'm gonna copy them, and again I need 3 of them. So that's the button for forward. So I'm just gonna make a arrow onto the left. And on this one, I'm just gonna make an arrow to the right. You see that on every web browser. It's not very hard. Okay, so and this is the button which is for go. I'm gonna let this here sit until I have the text box. So now you just need to go to the text box and get the panel where you can enter the address, and that's pretty much everything. So now I can put this button here and I just call it go. Okay, so now I just need again the web browser, and that's pretty simple as well. I just make it bigger like that. There we go. It got pretty ugly here. That's a little wider and that's a little smaller, but who cares? It doesn't really matter. You can play around with Anchor, so that's gonna be getting full screen once you make full screen. And I really recommend that. It's a lot better. So that's just optional. So what you need now is the programming. So first you need to go to form 1, and you go to up here accept button, and that's the button 3. That means if you hit enter, it's gonna do it. Unless if you don't like to press enter, you can you can not do that. I think you can do it by pressing just on it, but that's kind of annoying. So now you need to go to, let me check. Alright. You need to go to button 3 and enter this. So I'm gonna go to this button here. And insert it here. Oh, well, that's a virtual machine. I always seem to forget that. Well, let me remember here. Web browser 1.navigate. Well, let's web. Well, what the hell is going on with this virtual machine now? Web browser 1.navigate. I don't think there is. No, there's. Oh yeah, there's a space. Text box 1, and that should work. Or isn't there a space? I don't know. Why is this not working? Oh, dot text. Oh, sorry for that. Alright, dot text. Here we go. Now it's pretty nice that it shows you if there's an error or not, because you're not gonna go crazy if it's not gonna work and figure it out. Alright, and the other ones are pretty simple. You just go to the backward button, you just press web browser 1, and I'll press the right web browser 1 dot, I think, oh no, you don't have to, that's a cool thing about Visual Basic 2010. You don't have to write web browser 1 dot click dot go back. I remember doing that in 2008 because I'm used to that. But that's pretty nice. And the same on that. Web browser 1 dot is it go forward. I always seem to forget that. I mean, I've programmed like 2 web browsers in my life, so that's why I don't remember it, but it's pretty simple. And now you can try it out, see if it works. I mean, there's 0 errors, so it should actually work. And we're gonna see. Alright. Looks pretty much the same. I'm gonna just go to youtube.com. And it's loading. I mean, this is a virtual machine, and it needs to run ScreenFlow, and it needs to run, there it is. It needs to run other programs too. So, you guys can see, I'm gonna go now to, w.google.com, for example. That loads pretty fast. I'm gonna go forward. Oh yeah. There's always an error if you go from Google to back because Google thinks it's the start page. And I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna do, as you can see, it tries. It's always an error because it tries to be the start site, but we have not our browser able to do that. So we can also go to, and you don't have to worry about Flash or anything because your computer already runs that. And hit enter. Yeah, shut up. And as you can see, there's my website and everything. It's pretty nice, and as you can see, it works. If you make it full screen, it's gonna go full screen and everything. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's a simple web browser. It doesn't really take any RAM at all, and if it's just like Google Chrome. It's pretty fast simply because it doesn't need to load anything. So I hope it could help you. That's my little web browser. I'll put this crap here in the description. Panel is not necessary. I found that out later. But this stuff, I'm gonna post this into the panel is wrong then. 3008 Visual Basic, yeah. I will post this in the description. I hope you liked it. I hope I could help you, and I'll see you in the next video.